I can't believe it. It's not true, is it? What? Sis, is it true that you had a meeting for marriage? Yes, it's true. No way! I told you, it's true. Mom showed me a picture. His name is Yona, right? He's the boss of a company. You married into money, right? No, I only had the meeting, but I haven't said yes yet. Dad said he already said yes. Huh? He said the wedding is in 3 months. In 3 months? I haven't heard anything about that. But you were going to say yes either way, right? Why? Because he's such a catch. And the position of wife of the president is already a given, right? Partner. A fat person doesn't have many choices. Why don't you lose some weight if you want to talk about ideals? I'm not as pretty as you, and I'm aware that I'm a bit on the chubby side, but there's no rule that says you can't have aspirations. Chubby? You're a big fat girl, no matter how you look at it. Sis, do you know what the unspoken agreement is? Of course I do. But I wouldn't call it an unspoken agreement if it's something you've already made up your mind about. Huh? I'm going to end this conversation because we're on a parallel track. Oh, hey, I'm talking about how unfair it is that only you got the catch. I'm skinny and beautiful, and I'm more deserving of a guy like that than my fat sister. I'm not done talking with you yet. I have to meet someone now. See you later. Oh no! That's what I'm talking about. I don't like the fact that you're so confident even though you're just fat. Show me the face that says, I'm actually jealous of my beautiful, skinny, cute sister and I feel inferior to her. Answer me! Don't ignore me! I'm going to make you sorry. Sis? I have something very important to tell you. What? You know what? I went to a hotel with Yona. Huh? Surprised? Actually, that was 3 months ago. I wanted to surprise you, so I've been sitting on it until now. 3 months ago? You mean right after we met? Yeah. I asked him out and we started having that kind of relationship right away. Huh? I asked him about it at that time. Yona only knew that you had a sister when you met on the blind date. But he didn't know that I was so beautiful. He saw how beautiful I was and said he would marry me instead of you. He said he didn't want to marry an ugly woman who can't even take care of her own health. I'm sorry, sis. About that, what do mother and father say? Nah, I haven't told them yet. You haven't told them? Even though the wedding is coming up in 2 days? Oh no, I told Yona that I wanted to be his bride 3 months ago, but he rejected me for various reasons. I don't understand. How about his parents? I haven't done anything yet. What did you tell the wedding hall? I don't think they normally approve of changing brides. That's the thing. It's not normal. One of the big wigs at the venue knows Yona, so it's already been approved. It's all so messed up. It's impossible to change so many things on such short notice. It's a surprise for everyone. I decided the first to be surprised would be my sister. Otherwise, 2 brides at the wedding the day after tomorrow would be strange. No, you know what, May? Oh yeah? I changed the marriage certificate you gave him to my name. That's so insensitive. So, Yona and May already? Yes, we're already a handsome couple, and I'm carrying his child. What? Yesterday, I went to the OBGYN and found out. The fruit of our love. I'm a beautiful woman, and I'm the mother, so I'm sure she'll grow up to be a lovely child. It's already gone that far. That's why Yona, the next president of the company, and the position of the president's wife have splendidly become mine. I see. I'm sorry I stole him from you. It was like a miracle that my fat sister could find such a high-quality guy. That miracle just didn't happen. Fat people should just be like fat people and live their lives as they have always done, right? If you can't even manage your own figure, the idea of getting married and living with someone else is already absurd. Well, you can come to the wedding if you say you won't interfere with our relationship. Fatty, just leave the wedding gift and go, or something like that. Yes, thanks for all the info. I'm sorry for being so good. Don't hate me because you can't marry Yona. No, I haven't told you yet. Rather, thank you. What's that? Let's both of us be happy together. Huh? What? Sore fat loser, huh? On the contrary, I feel sorry for you that you can't say you're sad in the end. I heard about what happened after that from a relative who knew. My sister tried to submit the divorce papers to the city office without permission and was discovered. Yona, who was very attached to my sister, became suddenly mentally unstable. At the same time, his mother's bullying of his wife exploded. The atmosphere in the family became very dark. Yona's father lost the chance to revitalize the company due to the bad management of Yona's sister. He always stared at my sister as if she were a piece of filth amid rumors of a shotgun wedding. Not long after that, the company went bankrupt. At about the same time, my father's company also went bankrupt. Both families were saddled with a large amount of debt. My sister is treated like the plague by her relatives as the culprit behind all of this. She had to work to pay off the debts. Since the birth of her child, she has been working hard from morning till night.
Hey, where are you? You didn't oversleep, did you? I can't even get a message read. I'm worried about you. I can't go on without you, so come on. Your dad called and I came to pick you up. Your parents and your brother have already arrived at my parents' house, so hurry up. I can't imagine so, but are you really sleeping? I just heard from your brother. I heard that you designated the supermarket closest to my parents' house as the meeting place for the whole family. And yet you're so late. What's up with that? Or did something happen? I'm worried about you. Get back to me as soon as possible.
You're so tenacious.
What are you doing? I couldn't get a hold of you at all. Do you even know what today is?
I was out drinking with friends last night and came back this morning.
Huh?
It's my day off. Let me sleep. Good night.
Audrey, I finally hear back. And brother must have called and texted you several times. They haven't connected even once, so it's still turned off, right? I don't know anymore. Suit yourself.
Good morning. Wow, it's already night. That wasn't a good morning. By the way, there's a huge amount of incoming calls. What's going on? I know you love me, but the barrage of phone calls is annoying, LOL. Huh? Wait a minute. Oh no, seriously? Henry, pick up. I just woke up. Henry!
You finally read my messages from this afternoon?
Yeah, sorry. When I got the call from you, I was dead asleep. I must have been pretty sleepy. I didn't remember what I sent, and I'm surprised to see it now.
Well, to summarize your story, you went out for a drink with someone and came home in the morning, forgetting that today was the day of the family meeting. And now you're finally awake, right?
Yeah, I bumped into a friend of mine on the way home from work, and we went to a bar.
Wait a minute. I asked you on the phone last night, how are the preparations for tomorrow's meeting going? And you said, okay. You said that with confidence, right?
Maybe I was drunk.
What?
I remember picking up the phone at the first restaurant we went to, but I don't remember what we talked about. I also know now that it was you on the other end.
I thought I heard strange noises over the phone, but it turned out that you were in the middle of a bar hopping session.
I guess I forgot all about today while I was drinking.
And here we are.
I'm really sorry. I'm on my way over there now.
You know what? There's no way you'll make the last plane now.
Then I'll definitely be there first thing tomorrow morning. I know things got messed up today, but we still have to have a pre-wedding meeting, don't we? We'll start all over again tomorrow, okay? I will sincerely apologize to your parents. I'm sure my family will be waiting for me too.
You idiot. Do you still think you can marry me now after this?
Huh?
Your parents and brother are probably on the plane home right now.
What? Don't tell me you've already finished, even though I haven't arrived yet. Why? That's terrible.
Of course. I've already convinced your parents. I'm going to pretend we never discussed marriage.
What? I'm already 28 years old. Breaking off an engagement now? Isn't that too irresponsible for a man?
You're the irresponsible one. Always being late for a date because of a hangover is nothing compared to this. I was a fool to believe you when you said you'd take the plane first thing in the morning on the same day. You should have taken a half day off from work or something and come in the day before with me.
Because I couldn't get my work done.
I didn't expect you to screw up so badly and at such an important time. It's my fault for knowing about your drinking and not doing something about it.
Yeah, so let's apologize together.
Huh?
Because we're going to be a couple. In sickness and in health, and even when we screw up. It's normal for us to take collective responsibility and apologize together, right?
You've got to be kidding me. I don't want to be collectively responsible for a vicious drunk like you.
What do you mean by vicious? It's normal to get drunk when you drink.
I'm not saying it's wrong to drink, but I'm saying it's out of line to get drunk and fuck up. Your parents and brother even apologized to me. Can you imagine how they must be feeling on the plane right now?
What?
Think about how your family must be feeling, having to expose their daughter's fiancé to such a situation. We're supposed to have another meeting later to discuss the matter of breaking off the engagement. Ask your parents for the details.
Wait, Henry.
Listen, you. If you don't do something about the drinking, I'm sure you'll do the same thing again. You'd better take this opportunity to rethink your life. See you later. A week later, both families had a discussion about breaking off the engagement. Although we were thinking of having a lawyer, Audrey's parents presented a thick envelope containing a large sum of money saying, "This is for all the trouble," and apologized again. After much discussion, I decided to finalize it by accepting only half of the money. Audrey, on the other hand, seemed to be dissatisfied to the end. Later, when she complained about it to her married female friend, her friend knocked down a few notches with stern talking to, so she finally understood the gravity of the situation. 2 months later, after the engagement was called off, she apologized to me through a mutual friend. She has now declared to everyone around her that she will not have a boyfriend until she is completely sober, and now she is spending her time trying to quit drinking.
Good morning, Kim. You're late again today. This is the 5th day in a row. Oh, sorry. My boyfriend didn't wake me up on time. Well, he was working so hard in bed last night. I think he was exhausted. We both overslept in the morning. That's not a great excuse for being late, so please come to work on time. Oh, Amy, don't be so crabby. I know you are 39 years old, single, an attractive woman, but it's wrong to be so hard on me just because I'm getting married in my 20s. That's not a great excuse for being late, so please come to work on time. Well, it's just for now, so forgive me. My wedding is next week, and I'm a bit overwhelmed. That's not a great excuse for being late, so please come to work on time. Huh? What? I'm trying to share my happiness. That's why you are 39 and still single. Do you want me to say the same line for the fourth time? I suggest making this a template and repeat it until you understand. Okay, I get it. And by the way, you need to speak more appropriately in the business situation, regardless of your age or status. Please keep your private life and work separate. Please don't make me say this again and again. I understand. I'll get ready and be there soon. Okay. We have a department meeting today, so please be here as soon as possible. Is anything going on? Amy, are you taking a day off today? It's already lunchtime, and you are still not here. I'm wondering if you ditched work. That's why 39-year-old single woman. Hello, Kim. I've been at work since this morning. But you're not at your desk, are you? We don't have any meeting outside today. You can't tell me you are on the way to some clients. Oh, no. You haven't seen my department transfer notice? Your transfer? I've been transferred to the marketing department starting today. What? I've cleaned up my desk there. Didn't you notice? Seriously? I see. Everything is gone except for the computer. A new hire will be there next week, and she will be using that desk and computer. So, you did move to the marketing department. That's a popular department with all the good-looking guys. I wanted to go there. Our boss announced my transfer about 2 months ago. Oh, really? Are we done? Let's see. I have my wedding this Sunday. Oh, that's right. Congratulations. I didn't invite you to the ceremony, but I'm inviting you to the reception. I appreciate the invitation, but I'll be also busy with a wedding that day, so I can't go. I'm sorry. Oh, I see. Well, I'd like to finish my lunch, so I'll let you go now. Huh? Seriously? Why are you here? You know you were not invited, right? We talked about it, didn't we? Seriously, why are you here? Aw, come to think of it. You said something about a wedding today. I thought you were invited to your friend's wedding or something. Don't tell me you're trying to fish for men at my wedding. Oh, no. I didn't invite you. I'm not going to let you stay at my ceremony. This is why you are 39 and still single. Please just leave now. Wow, Amy, you are still here. You were not in the chapel, so I thought you had left. Why are you wearing a wedding dress? Wearing a white dress to a wedding is out of bounds, but a wedding dress? It's beyond insane. Are you after my husband? Yes, he's a great guy, and I can understand why you'd want to take him away from me, but this is not cool. I have to do something before the reception starts. Yay! I got rid of the gold digger is complete. Now I can have my reception in peace. The scissors I brought along came in handy. Kim, what are you doing? Oh, hi. You finally replied. Please explain exactly why you cut up my wedding dress. Do I really need to explain? That's why you are 39 and still single. You are crazy to attend my wedding in a wedding dress. You are not even invited. You were trying to steal my husband, weren't you? Nope. I ripped the dress off, so you totally failed. Now, get the hell out of here. Right, I have to go home. Too bad you are going to be single forever. I'm so happy to get rid of 39 years old single woman from my wedding. I'll be happy with my husband. I didn't think it was the same venue. I wasn't invited to anyone's wedding. I am here for my own wedding. I wore a wedding dress because I'm getting married today. Huh? Amy, look what you did to me. My wedding was canceled after that. Good morning, Kim. I heard your fiancé backed off. I was so excited to be married to him. Seriously, what are you going to do? You brought this on yourself. Please don't blame it on me. This is what happens when you show up in a wedding dress. If I had known we had the wedding at the same venue on the same day. But we had no idea. Huh? I only invited my family and close friends. I didn't invite anyone from work. You also told me that you only invited a few people from other departments that he was close to. I told everyone I was getting married. You must have forgotten about it. Oh, you told everyone at work? Yes, I did. What? We didn't realize we reserved the same venue. That doesn't matter. My marriage, my future. Telling me that won't solve anything. You rented a new dress and continued with the wedding, didn't you? It's not fair that you got married. Kim? What? I was terrified when you cut up my wedding dress with scissors. Huh? Well, fortunately, I wasn't hurt. Your ex will ask for compensation and the ceremony cost from you soon. Also, you're responsible for the dress you destroyed. I didn't want to make a big deal out of it, but... What? Not only did you show no remorse at all, but you acted like a victim in her backhanded way toward me. Wait! It wouldn't be good for you if I didn't clarify things, so I've decided to file a compensation claim. No way! Amy, please, I apologize for what I did. Please cancel the compensation. I'm being sued for over $50,000. And the company is now recommending that I resign voluntarily. My coworkers have become strangely cold, so I'll have to leave. I can't rely on my parents because they told me that they disowned me. And to top it all off, if I have to pay you, I can't do this. Amy, hey, are you aware of the trouble you're putting me through? Your coworkers are asking for help. Who the hell do you think you are to make me beg like this? That's why you 39-year-old single woman. Wait, you are married. The next day, when I came to work, Kim was gone. I heard that she sent a 2 weeks notice and stopped showing up for work. Kim's parents visited me to apologize and told me what happened to Kim after that. After she left, she planned to move back to her parents' house even though she has been disowned. Her parents, who were well aware of their daughter, did not let Kim sneak back home. They sent her to their distant relatives far from them. By the way, her relative took care of the compensation and other fees for some reason. They somehow love Kim and especially their adult son. I interrupt the conversation because it would have been traumatic for me too. Thank you for watching. Please rate the video and subscribe to our channel. See you in the next video.
Olivia, you're coming out for Christmas, right? Good evening, Grace. I'll be there on the 25th. Can't you come on the 24th? We have a lot to do for Christmas. Just because you are our second son's wife doesn't mean you don't have to help. As long as my eldest son Tim is single, I need you to fulfill the role of the eldest daughter-in-law. Don't be so naive just because you've only been married for 2 months. Sorry, it's a weekday this year and I have to work too. I'll be there on the evening of the 25th, so take care. Well, let's say it can't be helped this time. Oh, and if that's so, does that mean James will come home on the 24th? His company closes early every year, so he can stay until New Year's, right? It would make me so happy if he came home early. Did James talk to you by any chance? Huh? What? It's James. He's received a transfer order. He got caught up in the preparations for the change in his work schedule. Oh, that's very sudden, isn't it? I didn't hear anything about that. It seems that there was a sudden vacancy in an important post at the new location. James was selected for that post. He's busy with the process of turning over the responsibilities. Well, is it an important post? Does that mean he's been promoted? Yes, it does. Does that mean he got a raise in salary? Well, yes. I think the reason why you haven't been told yet is things have been hectic and also that he is under a bit of pressure. With that said, I think it will be difficult for him to go back home. Oh, well, I see. Now Tim and our retirement are more secure than ever. If that's the case, I'll let it go this time only for the late info. Thank you very much. Nevertheless, I'll leave things as they are for you to do, Olivia. Come as soon as possible and do your wife stuff. I won't let you skip out on helping just because your husband can't come. By the way, what am I doing? Put up the Christmas tree and decorate it, and cooking. Make a roast chicken, a feast, and a Christmas cake. No pre-made stuff, it's not healthy. Everything must be homemade. What the... Olivia? You were already gone when I woke up. Where are you taking off to so early in the morning? Get back here right away. Good morning, Grace. What are you being so nonchalant about? You left halfway through what you were asked to do. I finished everything you asked me to do, okay? You didn't finish putting away the tree. I don't think you asked me to do that. What are you talking about? It's only natural that the person who put it up should put it away. Besides, you bought all the food pre-made. I told you no pre-made food. I can't work until the night of the 25th and make all the food by hand. Even you were happy to eat chicken. That's one thing. This is another. Oh yes, when is James coming home? He couldn't make it for Christmas, but he'll be back at the end of the year, right? You should give Tim a Christmas gift this year too. Well, I think $2,000 is about right. When he gets here, he can give it to Tim in cash or just deposit it. Please tell James for me. Also, my husband and I want to go on a trip next month. $1,000 should do it. James can't go home this time. What? Why? As I told you before, he has to take over at his new location. Is that so? Oh, by the way, Olivia, you're quitting your job at the end of this year, right? Yes, I am. That's why I've been so busy with the details that I couldn't take time for Christmas. Then, you'll get your severance pay, right? This year, you should give Tim $2,000 too, and $1,000 for our trip, of course. No, I think I'll need more. Why? Ever since he started going out with you, James has suddenly become reluctant to give us any money. He doesn't care about his parents, who should be respected, and his older brother. Isn't it natural? Well, let's triple the amount I mentioned earlier. Make it $9,000 in total. I'm sorry, but I don't have time for this. You know what, Olivia? You've only been married for 2 months, so maybe you don't really get it. You've become member of our family. You need to put us first. Anyway, we can't talk about all of this by texting, so come back here right away. I'm wondering. What? I don't want to hear excuses. No, it's not that. Didn't James contact you yet? About what? James, he's overseas. Overseas? What? On a business trip? No, it's not that. The transfer I told you about the other day, it's to a branch office overseas. Huh? The vice president there is coming back for family reasons. James was asked to take over for him. He's been there since mid-December to take over the position. What? I haven't heard anything about it. Oh, I see. I thought James had already told you. I'm sorry. I should have filled you in myself. What is it with you people? So you're telling me that James went overseas by himself? I'll have to hear about this in detail. Get your butt back here. I mean, how many times do I have to tell you this? You don't seem to know what it is to be the wife. If James is going to work alone, this is the time. It's time for you to move in with us. I'll make sure to teach you how to be a good wife. I'm gonna be tough, so be prepared. Excuse me, Grace? Yes? I'm sorry to interrupt your fun. I'm not going there either. Huh? I'm going to where James is too. Huh? You're going to spend New Year's with James? New Year's, I mean, that from next year, I'm going to live abroad with him too. What are you talking about? I didn't hear anything about this. I thought James had already told you. I'm sorry about that, but I can't change my plans. You didn't tell me that you suddenly decided to leave. Yes, his overseas assignment was suddenly decided. Considering the possibility of having children in the future and the environment there, I thought that it would be better for us to go together than for James to be transferred alone. That's what we decided. How long will you be abroad? Well, let's see. It seems that there is a plan for James to eventually become the branch manager. I think it's almost certain that he will be a permanent resident in the future. Wait a minute. What about Tim? Who's going to take care of us in our old age? Huh? Your mother-in-law's old age? Isn't that exactly what Tim is supposed to do as the eldest son? But Tim doesn't work, you know. Wouldn't it be a pity for him to have to start work now when he's already 36 years old? So I was planning to have you and James take care of Tim and us in our old age, right? Oh, excuse me, the train is coming. I'll leave you now. I'll be busy working on moving and such from here on out, so I don't think I'll be able to reply to you anymore. Oh, hey, wait a minute. Olivia! After that, my in-laws, having lost their golden goose, James, went to his company and asked them to cancel his overseas assignment immediately. Naturally, they were coldly rejected and were turned away. But they still made a commotion, so they were reported to the police, and the police took them home. James, the second son of my parents-in-law, was what you might call an exploited child. Until he met me, he was at the mercy of his parents and gave them money whenever he was told to. I told him over and over again that that was not right and that he could live freely, and here we are today. In the midst of all this, we took advantage of the offer of an overseas assignment and cut ties with my in-laws at the beginning of the new year. Now, we are beginning to get used to living abroad, and we are spending our time stress-free as a couple. Evelyn, are you alone now? Yes, I am. I'm home alone. Can I help you? Then could you please come to my Then asked Dad. He looked like he was about to cry. He was on the phone with his father. Oh, come on. I'm doing this for your sake. Throwing away the food I took the trouble to cook, to intentionally throw garbage all over the place and yell at me for not cleaning up, to go around the neighborhood saying I'm a useless wife who can't do anything, kicking and yelling at me when you get frustrated. I didn't do that to you. That's what you did to Anna. I, Troy, and Troy's father all know what you did. Troy didn't want me to go through it too. He decided to isolate us from you. I can't thank him enough. Troy, don't be hasty. This is the last request from Troy and me. Please don't interfere with our happiness. Now, if you'll excuse me. Evelyn, please, answer. I can't get Troy on the phone. I want to talk to Troy, please. My husband just asked me for a divorce. Please, give me another chance.
not what I'm talking about. It's just that while I was looking into the affair, I found out about the company's car and the embezzlement by accident. I'm just checking with the company. It's part of the investigation of the affair. No problem, right? And it's up to the company to decide what to do in the end, not me, okay? But Jay! I don't care if you're defending your handsome and sweet boyfriend Jay. You should worry about yourself. Huh? I've already told your parents what you did. What? What? Why my parents? When did this happen? I mean, not really told them, but it's more likely they're reading the documents right now. I wrote them a letter and sent it out yesterday. I think they should have gotten it by now, and I'm sure you'll be hearing from your parents as well. Oh, I've wrote everything I found out in the documents. It covers everything I haven't mentioned here yet, such as this and that. Come on! You said you wouldn't tell them! That's not what you promised! You lied! You're a fucking bitch! I can't believe it! Did I promise not to tell them? I didn't, did I? I don't make promises to people like you. We had to talk about the affair anyway. Sooner or later, they would have found out, right? Oh no! I just got a call from my dad! Oh, well, that's great. You guys are going to have a long talk. This is a good opportunity for you to get that twisted disposition of yours straightened out. Let's talk again, through a lawyer. Okay then, bye! 20 or 30 minutes after I finished my chat with Amy, I received an outraged phone call from Jay. He tried to make excuses, got upset, and even cried. After completely ignoring everything and going through a lawyer, I went ahead and blocked him. A few days later, we had a meeting with all parties involved. Amy's parents said that they would use all of Amy's savings as compensation, but it was more than twice the standard amount, and I couldn't accept money from a dubious source. So I asked her parents to pay a reasonable amount of money on her behalf. Amy's father, a police officer, severely scolded her and forced her to quit college. She was forced to work under the supervision of her parents to pay back the compensation they had paid on her behalf. She decided to donate the dubious money she had saved somewhere. Money is money, even dirty money, so it's good if it can be of some use to society. Amy told her parents that she wanted to marry Jay. Naturally, they were vehemently opposed, and Jay refused to marry her, so she lost all will. Jay was screaming that he didn't want to get a divorce, but when I pointed out the embezzlement case to him, he immediately agreed to divorce and alimony payments and signed the divorce papers. Well, after the divorce, I'm going to quietly tell the company about Jay's wrongdoings. I hope both of them will regret the way they underestimated me. After the divorce, I went back to work for the company I used to work for. I am working hard, enjoying my job, and making a good living. I really wish creepy bald guys like him would disappear from this world. Judging people by their looks is disgusting. He's a wonderful person. He started hitting on Rita within 30 seconds of meeting her. What? You're prettier than your mom. I'll pay you good to do some fun work for me in my new establishment. That gave me the chills. That's the way he sees you too, Mom, right? No, of course not. He's a great investor. He owns a lot of real estate. He buys me drinks all the time and the occasional brand name item. He's serious about me. He's doing this to trick you. Don't you realize that the amount of money you give him is much more than you get from him? But he's going to use the money I gave him to invest in a big project. And if he succeeds, we're going to live together in Hawaii. It's all a lie. The truth is that he was going to open an outrageously shady business, and he was raising money to pay for it. Don't bullshit me. It's the truth because he told us everything on the condition that we'd settle out of court. No way. He was afraid that if he got sued, it would somehow expose his business. You were cut off. That's the kind of guy he is. That's a lie. That's an absolute
Not long after that, the full amount of the alimony I claimed was transferred to my account. The alimony that Lily's ex-husband claimed was actually for her cheating on him. Actually, her kids were her boyfriend's. Her ex-husband had a hard time being demoted and taking a pay cut. Well, that's it. This is it. He did not hesitate to file a claim with her. According to Lily's lawyer, her parents shouldered their daughter's debt. She's now working morning, noon, and night without a break. I heard that she had never worked in her life before. One day, she sent a whiny line to her mom friends saying, "It's so hard to work." And they were so annoyed that they blocked her altogether.
Annie, I'll need you to do some housework over here tomorrow. Take the day off from work to come. Can you reply? What? Don't say what. Say yes. That's the only acceptable response. Also, when you come here, come by car, not public transit. I'm going to the supermarket, and I'll have lots of heavy groceries. I can't tomorrow. I have important things to do. Huh? Some errand? Are you saying there is something more important than helping your mother-in-law? I just told you the only acceptable response is yes. I'm afraid I can't, even though normally I would. The timing doesn't work for me. Tomorrow's errand is really important to me, and it's my #1 priority. I'm sorry, but I can't help you, Susan. If you could ask me on a different day, we can set something up. But if you ask me out of the blue, it's just a little housework and some shopping. You're not close enough to go there and come back quickly, so it's difficult. Hey, what is it you're doing if an hour and a half out of your day is a hassle? You must be so disorganized or lazy. You really have a hopeless personality, don't you? You are so useless. No matter what you say, there will be no change of plans. Bye now. Hello, Annie. Hello, Jim. I've called Stuart, but I think I'll be arriving there in about 20 minutes. Yes, take your time. I'll be waiting for you. Hey, idiot! What time are you coming over here? I've been waiting until now. I still have all the cleaning and shopping to do. You are the daughter-in-law. You're the one who's supposed to be doing all the housework, and you're the one who left it all undone. So get your ass over here. Come here in half an hour. You'll have to prepare dinner, too. This is your punishment for talking to me like a smartass. I'll let you off with this much, so be grateful and come and do it. Don't be lazy. Come quickly. Oh my God, Susan. I told you I was busy and you ignored me. I told you that my needs as mother-in-law should come first. Not in this situation. You should at least do the housework in your own home yourself. Oh, you're such a moron! You idiot wife. If you can't listen to me, you have no value. Now, divorce my son and get the hell out of my life. Susan, you might want to stop being so abusive to me. Huh? That's a terrible accusation to call me abusive. I'm just trying to discipline my moronic daughter-in-law who doesn't listen to me. Your husband Jim is very angry. What? Susan, that's enough. What? What are you suddenly talking about? Don't play dumb with me. I'm at Stuart and Annie's house. What? Stuart came home over the weekend for work. I came to see him on the way to see my friend. Stuart is home? This is the first I've heard of it. I didn't let you know. I didn't tell you. If you'd had told me, I would have gone with you today. Then I could have disciplined Annie in person. Why didn't you tell me? Stuart asked me to keep it quiet, so I didn't tell you. Stuart did? Why? He's not the kind of boy who would cut his mother out of his life, is he? You're still unaware, huh? Unaware of what? That Stuart is annoyed by you. What? Being annoyed by me? That can't be true. I've loved him so much ever since he was born. How can a mother's love for her child be so deep and he can't feel that? You should realize that That night, my in-laws came to my parents' house. They said that my husband had told them that my $30,000 was money that he had saved by himself. My in-laws, who were suspicious of my husband's flustered behavior on the phone, questioned him and found out what had happened. In a panic, they came to apologize with the bank book, credit card, and $30,000 in cash that had already been withdrawn. My husband, who was the main perpetrator in this situation, did not come to apologize directly. Instead, he took the stance that, "Your money's been returned, so get over it." So I quickly divorced him with the help of a lawyer. However, after that, I continued to receive messages from him asking me to get back together with him, so I blocked him. I also changed my phone number and email address, moved out of my parents' house, and started working.
Thank you for watching. Please rate the video and subscribe to our channel. See you in the next video.